I go to the city where my online boyfriend Logan Wright lives to surprise him without telling him first. Instead, I overhear him talking with his friends. So what if her voice is nice? She's probably ugly as hell if she's reluctant to even send a picture. If the hottest girl on campus hadn't turned me down, I wouldn't even bother messing around with someone like her. Not only is she ugly, but she's also horny as hell. She keeps saying she has to see what I'm packing down there before we even meet. One of his friends snickers. So did you show her? Logan let out a low grunt in agreement, but it wasn't mine. It was Troy's. His friend blurts, "What the hell, Troy Levine? Your roommate? You said he was at least 8 inches. Were you serious?" Of course. Why would I lie to you? Troy is a real bro. Seeing that I didn't want to send that kind of picture, he offered to do it for me. They freeze for a second, then all burst out laughing. I laugh too. I've heard of body doubles in showbiz. This is the first time I've seen a body double in online romance. I want every detail on Troy, and I want them in the next 3 minutes. I was a goody two-shoes. I was sweet and soft-spoken, polite and careful with money, the kind of person who read a lot and knew how to behave. I always looked bright and cheerful, and I worked hard at my studies. Yeah, right. That was just the role I played in front of my older relatives. The real me was a completely different story. I was rebellious and sharp-tongued, with a wild streak, a calculating side, and a long memory for grudges. And I wasn't someone people could push around. I also had a strong desire in every sense of the word. After I took the SATs, I spent every day glued to my phone, scrolling through good-looking guys. Whether it was lean jocks, sunshiny golden retriever guys, or cold off-limits upperclassmen, I hit like and saved every single one. The more I scrolled, the more excited I felt, and the more restless I became. So I started dating a hot guy online named Logan Wright. He was 1 year older than me and was currently in college. He was about 6 feet tall, with squared-off shoulders and a really broad chest. He also had washboard abs. The most important thing was that he was 8 inches down there. At first, I didn't believe him at all, not until he sent me a photo of the real thing. To be honest, I started wondering if he'd eaten too many GMOs for it to end up that ridiculous. Either way, I had somehow managed to land a guy like that. I was stupidly lucky in bed. To my surprise, Logan turned out to be an upperclassman at the same college as me. It made me feel like the two of us were meant to be, but he didn't know any of it yet. I hadn't told him because I wanted to surprise him when school started. To keep things mysterious, I hadn't sent him a single picture of my face. Logan got upset about it and said I wasn't being truthful with him. On the phone, his voice sounded quiet and down. His hometown was in the next city over, less than half an hour away by train. After debating it for a while, I decided to go meet him in person. To make me feel safe, Logan kept me in the loop about everything. He even texted me where he and his friends were eating, so I didn't have to fish for answers. I followed the directions on my phone and easily found the barbecue place they were at. It was a barbecue place with a ton of tables set up by the street, and I spotted Logan right away. He looked even better in person than he did in his pictures. It was the middle of summer, and even the breeze felt hot. When it hit my face, my cheeks only burned more. I took a breath and was about to step forward. Then Logan slammed his glass on the table and sneered. So what if her voice is nice? If she won't even send a picture, she's probably ugly as hell. I stopped cold, and the heat drained out of my face. Logan continued. It was never serious between us. If the hottest girl on campus hadn't turned me down, and I hadn't been bored out of my mind, I wouldn't have bothered with her. She's already ugly, and on top of that, she's horny as hell. She keeps saying she has to see what I'm packing. I pressed my lips together, and my fists curled tight.